Well, hello there. I hope you're doing well. And today, we're gonna go back to where we belong. The Gacha Thunderdome, like any, not like Bleach Soul Resonance. And today, we're gonna summon, for the most stone-faced man this world has ever seen, Mr. Ulquiorra Cifer himself. And as such, I don't really know much about him. I made it upon myself. I made sure that I knew nothing about the man. So I'm coming here before you with naked expectations, basically. And I know nothing about the man. I made sure to not read your Discord messages, guys. I made sure to not watch anything. I didn't even read his description. That's how unknown I am. So we'll be learning together. It will be an educational program today, but the only one that will be doing learning is me. And you're just going to be along for the ride. Anyway, hi there. Hopefully everyone is doing well on this Saturday afternoon. Hi Hakeem, hi Creek, hi Liz, Angel, Greg. Hopefully you guys enjoying the summer. I know I'm not. Golly, I swear the last week has been an absolute torture. Hi there Justin, hi Kronos. Oh man, I don't know about you guys, but for me it was plus 30 degrees every single day for the past 5 days. And I never felt like I was a bread in the oven until this week. Golly, it takes me back to my childhood where every single summer it was about 30 without going amiss. So yeah. Haki, hold up. Let me get my mojo in. I can't pull straight away. Give me like 20 minutes and I'll be ready. Let's just do a little bit of stomp grinding as per usual. It's I swear, it's like I hate hot weather with a passion of 1,000 suns, which is ironic, but you know. Oh man, that's a pretty good idea, Justin. I do want to try him out because, as I said, like I said it half jokingly, I know a little bit about Ulquiorra, but I don't know enough to actually know what even boundary I'm gonna go for, if any. So we'll see. Look, Greg, you and me. I feel like the perfect weather for me, at least, is below 20 degrees, but above like 16. I feel like between 16 to 20, that's like the golden middle that everybody should be aiming for. But growing up, I grew up with like extreme hot weather, and Greg can attest to it. I mean, I'm right next to him, essentially. Or was, rather. As far as he knows. So we'll see. But actually today it's a little bit less hot, I think, so it's better. 40 degrees is pretty diabolical, not gonna lie, Hakeem. I experienced that only once when I was in Rome a few years ago, and it reached up to plus 45, and I never felt like more of an ice cream cone melting as I was walking the streets. It was horrendous. Hi there, Stefan. Glad to see you. Hopefully do well. No, I haven't pulled for him yet. We're just getting a little bit warmed up. And we're going to be pulling in about 20 minutes to half an hour, I'd say. Just doing a little bit of... Ooh, okay. No ideal, but you know, I'll take it. A little spirit damage, critical damage. Not too bad. Okay, you know what? Let's go try him out first. Hi there, Fuji. Glad to see you. Hopefully doing well. Let's test him out. And the thing is that I was gonna ask you guys is how his boundaries looking, because I can read them all day long, but the problem is I am illiterate, so there is quite a dilemma there. Alright, let's try him out and see what we can do. Yeah, doing pretty well. A little behind the scenes, I guess, peek. So, some of you may know that I did say that I was gonna upload White Ichigo pulls a couple days ago. However, the nature decided to struck me, and it was so hot that I just couldn't bear to edit. So yesterday was the only day that I mentally was ready to do anything. And I basically proceeded to spend better part of the day editing yesterday until 8 AM in this morning. So if I am all over the place today, that's why. I had only 5 hours of sleep. I feel fine though. I feel fine, but you will know. And usually, when I'm sleep deprived, those are like the craziest streams ever. So, just buckle up. Alright, so he starts in his first resurrection form. That is nice. That is pretty good. Ooh, the attacks are very fast. I like that. Okay, so this is a little bit of a rip on his base form, because he does like a jump in attack as well, which is nice. So he gets Zero Marks, counteract in the 4th strike of the basic attack with in technique cooldown. Ooh, interesting. He can reset his own cooldowns. That's kind of fun. Not as broken as Grimmjow's reset cooldowns, because you just kind of switch him in. But it's kind of fun. Well, Liz, you are just sleep deprived by nature. Not much you can do about it. Alright, kind of fun attacks. I like that he's fast. It does seem like he's not like super intense usage-wise, like the strike team. It does feel like, you know, he's pretty straightforward. Switch in, pop his technique, do a couple basic attacks, and then you... Ooh... Ah, man. I'm a big sucker for Ichigo Ulquiorra. I just love his design. Golly, the attacks are so cool. Jesus. I really like his animations. I think they knocked it out of the park. And it does feel like all his attacks are AoE as well, which I know that's probably just, you know, the stylistic choice. Ooh. Man, I was kind of hoping that he's gonna do the no look back, you know, just turn around and unleash his Lazo Verde, shall we say. But that's cool as well. I'll take it. Alright, let's try like a proper rotation or something. And see how it feels. I see, so B1 is a requirement, because I heard from the grapevine that B1 is kind of like Nell's B6, in a way. I don't know if that's true. Ooh, I really like the moonlight in the background. That's... Oof, that goes hard. The only thing that I'm worried about is how much field time he's going to take away from my Aizen, because my Aizen is B4, but I feel like, you know, with Toshiro, he does take quite a bit of uptime, so I don't think he's going to change too much. And I definitely like him more than Toshiro. The damage number don't seem that impressive, though. I assume that's because he's not built here. Because, like, doing 750k on an ult is... Ooh, that's rough. I hope his actual damage is pretty nice. I did see that he ignores 100% on his B2, but I don't think it's on every attack like Aizen. I think it's only on his technique, isn't it? Unless I read it wrong. But let me see. Because the thing is, I was running basically Aizen, my Urahara, and Szayelaporro for the past 2-3 months whenever Szayelaporro came out. They are indeed, Liz. They are indeed. However, I do feel like, unless you're pulling for his dukes, like as amazing as he is, I still a big proponent of the base Ulquiorra, because his B6 is crazy, and you're gonna get it in 4 months anyway. So you can wait 4 months and just use your Toshiros for now. But let's check out his boundary. So while Resurrection releases the first ultimate annihilation, does not consume ultimate energy. So basically, literally Nell's 1-to-1 B6, which is crazy for B1. So you get double the ult. That is very strong. In addition, the character immediately enters Thunder's Assault. I guess that's basically just his enhanced form. Spiritual Pressure to maximum alignment as second ultimate. So unlike Nell's, you don't actually have to charge up your ultimate again. He gets it immediately. That's very strong. Ooh, golly. And then Annihilation to be released after 5 seconds. Reduces the cooldown of the ultimate. But it also... Golly, this B1 is crazy. Not only does he get double the ultimate. Not only is he immediately enters his enhanced form. Not only... he restores his ultimate gauge on his second ultimate. But he also gets cooldown on. Golly. Jeez Louise, I thought Grimmjow was broken. This man feels even more insane, I'm not gonna lie. In this game, you need basically 4 teams, Greg, 3 characters each, so it's support, tactical unit, which kind of like mix between DPS and support and DPS. Actually, no requirement. Nowadays, a lot of people run tactical as their main DPSs. That's a beautiful thing about this game. You can kind of build whatever you want. Oh, golly. Enhanced technique Sarah Oscaras and Lanza del Relampago 2 ignores 100% of target defense. 100%. It's only on technique, but like still, 100% is massive because you gotta keep that in mind. Aizen's is only 50% and he already ignores everything. Basically, he just slaps anything and everything inside. But I don't know, while Silence Assault, he also released 50% faster and gets a 50% less spiritual pressure. I don't know how strong this is, because the thing is, his technique, he does a lot of it, but I don't know how big of a damage it is. Hi there, Astra, glad to see, hopefully you're doing well. Hi there, Zaren, glad to see, hopefully you're doing well as well. Okay, Stark would be pretty huge, I do like me some Stark, but... his B4 basically increases attacks, reduces spirit resistance by only 10%, so B4 doesn't seem that crazy because it's 20% attack and 10% resistance. It's fine, but it's definitely an normal level of B1, B6, which I kind of like because they made like a pretty big pivot to making B1 and B2 feel really, really strong, and basically just B4 and B6 are kind of like also strong. But they know like game breaking anymore. Like the last game breaking, I feel like B4 was Aizen. And after that, they just kind of made them just really strong. Which I like, because it doesn't force you to use the unit like their max boundaries. You can still get a lot out of them. Even at like low investment. Okay, this affects... Oh, so he gets some passive damage. Interesting on hit B6. He gets, okay, so he deals... So basically he gets, like, almost a dot damage on his B6, which is interesting. And he gets, some extra... damage forward. I don't know how strong this is, but... it seems interesting, so he just gains passive damage. Depending on how much that is. That could be pretty strong. But interesting nonetheless. Alright, let's see. Let's run it back again. We're probably just gonna do a little stump farming for a second. While I wake up, because I literally woke up an hour ago. So I need just to refresh my brain for a sec. No worries, Kronz. Hopefully you get him nice and early. He only lasts 2 seconds. Yeah, then I don't know. I don't know. I definitely think White Ichigo is huge, Astra. I do agree with that. But Ulquiorra seems really fun as well. Depending on how strong his technique is, B2 might not be like 100% required. Because the thing is, he gets like on his B1 more ultimate damage. Like his technique doesn't change that much. So, I feel like even at B1, he will be a very, very strong pick. Just as a DPS. And he doesn't seem like super field hungry. Like, I think he will fit with Aizen relatively well. The only thing that you're gonna miss out is on Aizen's, like, basic attacks. Because he's ignored, you know, depends on them as well, so maybe you're gonna lose a little bit of DPS that way, but like overall I think it will be stronger. Really? So he out-damages him. Interesting. Well, the thing is, 100% is huge. Like, it's, you know, even if you only do his basic attack, 100% defense ignore is pretty insane. Because we don't have that on any unit so far. That's like the first one we have. Pretty decent. Alignment and HP I don't really like, but we'll take that. Did they actually rerun Aizen? I didn't check the banners yesterday. Did they? Golly. I feel like Aizen is, you know, the golden child of this game. Because they just keep rerunning this man until the end of times. He already had like 4 or 5 reruns. It's crazy. Not that I'm complaining, I want to be very clear about that. I want my Aizen to be a rerun every single banner. But it's still kind of crazy. Okay, you know what? Let's see if we can set a little bit of luck with some core stamp. Because usually, last time it kind of worked out, because we did the core stamp first, and I got all my bad luck out of the way, and I got white relatively early. And then proceeded to, you know, lose all my dignity and resources at the same time twice in a row. But that's besides the point. Alright, let's try and get this one first. And then we'll go on from there. I don't know if I want to Hakim. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I love my Aizen. But the thing is, it's basically, if I get B6 Aizen, I'm not gonna summon full Ulquiorra, because B6 Aizen, he is in DPS. You don't need Ulquiorra at that point. Like, I legitimately feel like all you need for Aizen is 2 supports. And he will perform way better. Like, at B6, Ulquiorra is a luxury, I feel like. You don't need him at all. Because Aizen just does so much, and if you're already investing in him that heavily, like, genuinely, there's not going to be any reason for you to get Ulquiorra. I might go for B2, because that technique is pretty hard-hitting. I think what I will... Well, I say that. I was gonna say, I'm gonna test him at B1 and maybe then go for B2. But knowing myself, I probably will go for B2. Because the thing is, I see it as a long-time investment, because I'm not gonna pull for another Spirit DPS, probably for like a year. Like, legitimately speaking, when is the next time we're gonna get Spirit DPS? Probably not until next year, realistically speaking. Does he does conversion as well? Okay, I didn't know that. Let's give it a quick check. Ooh, quite a few gold boxes. Golly, we're getting all the upgrades. Jesus. Okay, we got 5 gold boxes. Let's see if we can get something decent from them. Szayelaporro shards. Ooh, Ulquiorra shards. We'll take that. And Grimmjow. Okay, Toshiro. Okay, nothing too exciting. Let's see if this could be one and done quickly, and then we'll read his weapon and core stamp. I did hear some people mentioning that basically he converts crit rate into crit damage, so it doesn't really matter what you're running on him, which is interesting. And also his bone gives him another 20% crit rate. Like, Ulquiorra feels like the most easiest character to build, because you just get so much free stats from him that he doesn't really care too much. Let's look. My enthusiasm matches my luck levels. If I'm lucky, I'm very enthusiastic, trust me. I'll start flipping tables, you know, twirling my shirt around, you know, screaming. But if you know, I go to hard pity, there's nothing to celebrate, really. Let's be honest. I got duped. I got duped. I've seen this face, and I was like, oh, here we go. Jeez. Ulquiorra! You know, fine. Fine. I'm not gonna complain about this. That's fine. That's fine. But I feel betrayed. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this deadpan face and I was like, oh, that's him. Ulquiorra, you betrayed my trust. That's fine, though. That's fine. I'm not gonna complain about that. Let's go! Okay, you know what? You know what, double Ulquiorra? Listen, Creek, get that pessimism out of my face. Unbelievable. Double Ulquiorra, that's how it goes, guys. That's how it goes. Now, the question is, which one do I use? Alright, and we done? Basically, that was nice, easy, quick, you know? That's how we like to see it. We might go for some dupes, we'll see. Depending on how, like, busted his core stamp is, we'll check it out. I'll check him out in a second, Hakim. Hold up, let me buff this man quick. Since I got him, might as well. Might as well. There we go. We'll take that. Hi, Malaku. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, let's quickly read his, because Justin asked, his core stamp and basically weapon stamp, because I am curious what he does on it. Increases attack by 15%, and career rate is further increased by 7.5% while in resurrection. Okay, so he gets a little bit extra. Very cool animation, I like that. Each time the character releases any technique damage increased by 5%. So get up to 8 times. Okay, so he gets 40%. At 8 stacks, ultimate damage increases by 25. Okay, so the idea basically you're gonna want to use 4 times the technique. Then use the ultimate, probably bounce back to techniques, and then use the ultimate again. Something like that. Then has technique. Applies a weakness mark to them. Increases all subsequent lines of the power damage taken by 30%. Okay, this is kind of huge. That's interesting, because he basically applies his own weaken, kind of like Aizen, but only for himself, which is a bit unfortunate. I was kind of hoping this would be for the entire team, because if this was team-wide, I would max this out yesterday, because my Aizen would benefit from it hugely. But that's still pretty good. He gets crit rate, he gets attack, he gets technique damage, ultimate damage. A very, very solid core stamp. I do like it a lot. I will forget it, Greg. You are 100% correct. That's why you're my lawyer. You know me too well. Alright, let's see. When any attack triggers a critical hit, an additional attack is triggered immediately. Okay, so he gets a little dot damage in there. Pretty. I wonder if this scales from his attack. Because if it does, there might be a strong contender to using his first stamp as an attack instead of spirit damage. After Ulquiorra releases any ultimate, his crit damage increased by 100% at B0. Ooh, that's ooh. Hi the log, let's see. Hopefully you're doing well. That's very huge. Getting 2 characters and a weapon 50 fulls, that's massive. Mind sharing some of the luck around, because I haven't done mine yet. Increase ultimate charge rate by 40%, pretty nice, At the start of battle, every extra 1% ultimate charge rate, increasing crit rate by 0.4%. Ooh, interesting. So you kind of want to build him with ultimate charge rate. I feel like there's a very strong contention for using ultimate charge rate on his third piece instead of attack. Because usually I don't. But for this alone, because you can get 40% from the level 30 stamp, and basically that already gives you at... Does it give you 4%? No, it gives you 20%. I can't do math. No, not 20, 16%. Because it's 4% for 10 and 40. So 16% extra crit rate just from having, you know, ultimate charge rate. I feel like it's very, very huge. Unless you already have it capped. Like, that's the only, I guess, drawback. If you have it capped and you're using, like, crit rate middle piece. I feel like if you're using crit damage middle piece, definitely ultimate recharge for the third. If you use a middle piece, crit rate, probably attack. But then, because you... Unless he... Does he convert... excess crit rate into crit damage or no? Let's check it out. Ulquiorra's crit rate by 11.25. So he buffs himself already. Passively. That's big. For every 1% crit rate Ulquiorra has during battle, his spiritual damage increases. Ooh, okay. Interesting. You're gonna have this max probably anyway, so that's fine. No little spirit damage. Very nice. 1.5% extra crit damage. Okay, so, yeah, it's basically kind of the same. That is nice. So, he kind of feels like Ichigo on steroids in this regard, because he kind of converts everything and anything. He converts crit rate into, well, ultimate charge into crit rate, and then he converts extra crit rate into crit damage, so you basically can build him however you want, which I actually really like. Never enough, Justin. You want all of it. That's a secret. You never stop. You always keep going. I'll check it in a second. Okay. So this doesn't seem like it buffs anything, so it's basically just regular attack. Ooh, that's quite a bit of damage actually. 897 for London Dollar Relampago 2. Pretty decent damage, and that's a level 1, so it's probably... It actually hits harder. Okay, this is funny. So, Ulquiorra's enhanced technique hits as hard as Aizen's fully maxed out ultimate. Which is interesting, because if you look at this... Well, yeah, actually, because it does 1000 damage, so... At level 11. Bye, boy Aizen. Struggling out here. But it's fun, though. It is fun. Look, I just wanna understand, Greg, before we do the gambling. I wanna understand what I'm doing. And I still don't. Don't get it twisted. I still have no idea, but... Let's do one more run in this, while I pull up Discord just to check out Hakim's build of him flexing his B6A5 Ulquiorra on us mere mortals. I am strongly considering Pale. Hi there, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well. Because the thing is, I'm probably not gonna pull another Spirit DPS for a long time. His B4 and B6 just don't seem that crazy to me. And I do think, you know, it would be a worthwhile investment, honestly. I'll show it in a second. After we're done with this, Fuji, don't worry. I'll let you take a peek. She's gonna do taxes, gonna bust out your TI-33 calculator and go to town. The taxman been chasing Liz for a while. I think it's only his techniques, Pale, but to be honest, he resets cooldown on his techniques, so it is pretty huge. Even worse, Liz. Even worse. Alright, let's see. Do we get anything exciting? I'm gonna wait for Greg to bounce back with his food, and then we're basically gonna do the pulling. Straight after that. Okay, let me quickly pull up Hakim's almighty Ulquiorra over here. This man, B6, A5, his Ulquiorra day 1. I swear. How much ultimate charge rate do you have on him, though? Because I can see the crit rate, crit damage is pretty nice. Pretty nice, but how much ultimate charge rate you go on him? Because I think at A5 you need about 167, I believe. 169, nice. Nice, Hakim, that's what I like to hear. Very good. I mean, you got 3 dupes in Core Stamp as well. Did you grind for those? Did you use the golden boxes of Doom? Be honest with me. The attack seems a little bit on the lower side though, so I assume you're using ultimate charge rate on his 3rd piece, right? Unless it's just low by design. But he looks very good. I'm not surprised he outdamages your Aizen. Like, I'm gonna be real. Because this, he probably gets quite a bit conversion in there. So this crit damage is roughly about 200, I'd say. All things considered. And then you get from Bond another 20%. His passive is like 15-20%. Converts from his... all the conversion that he does. It's like, golly. You gotta have a math degree to figure out how much actual damage you can get. Oh, alright. Let's see. Anything too exciting here? No. Alright. Flight attack. Alright, nothing too great there. Let's run it back again. How is it low by design then if you're using attack on the third piece? Should it be higher? That is absolute fast. Hi there, Segdu. I'm glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Triple attack. That is an interesting build. Is that something you do at B6 on him? This guy. I still have all my boxes intact. I have like 7 or 8. And I just don't know when to use them. But his core stamp is very, very strong. So I would suggest actually maxing it out. Especially if you get him B6. Like, the conversion that you get from it is very, very strong. Are we back? Apologies about that. My bad. I appreciate the donations, Aaron. Thank you very much for letting me know. I'll do some gear farming for him in a bit as well. We're waiting for Greg to show up. He's like my lucky charm, and he basically brings me all the best luck. I made a deal with him that he comes in today with you know, some witchcraft. And, oh man, defense. Come on. Golly. Oh yeah, apologies about that. Little abrupt disconnection. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh man. Hopefully that's gonna be the only one. I mean, Segdu, world is your oyster. I believe in you. And if I believe in you, you should believe in yourself. And if we believe in each other, great things will come to fruition. That's how I like to see. I did see that, I did point it out, Creep. Look, any donation that comes my way gonna go back to this game. I ain't taking a single penny from you guys and spending it on, you know, things like food. And, you know, dumb things like taxes. No. It goes back in here. To fuel even more my gacha addiction. I haven't seen it, to be honest. I appreciate it as well, Fuji. I'll check it out if you want me to. I mean, you can just ask me normally. You don't have to type it in there straight away. I appreciate the donation, though. This is gonna be the, you know, B6 Chair Aizen fund, shall we say, in a future. What he immediately releases in 5 years' time. Man, every time, I swear, every time there's decent sub stats, I get garbage main stat. Golly. Ooh, this might be big. Alignment, I hate it. I hate this alignment. But everything else, kind of big. Okay, you know what? Let's kind of roll it. I'm curious. And I'll check your white build after that, Fuji. Let's do a little stamp rolling in a sec. And we'll go on from there. Is webshop for you working? Hakim, I swear if you're lying to me. Hold up. We're gonna check this live. Hold up. They heard that Ulquiorra is gonna bring them a big bucks, so they were like, you know what, we gotta bring him back. We gotta bring him back. Hold up, where is it? Hold your horses, let me see. Let me take just a quick little peek. Hakim, you didn't lie to me. Where did they actually bring this back? And also, why is he in euros? This is what I was excited for, because I remember when we first had the shop working, this was like the best deal ever, and it's actually £4 for me personally, because I'm not in Euroland. But this was like the best deal. You get, for $5 basically, or for me 4, you get a 10 pull. That was like the best thing ever. Everything else, whatever. I mean, I am tempted to get this 99.99 pack right here, right now, but you know what? I'll refrain. I'll refrain. So, yeah, that's nice. So basically, guys, if you do plan to, you know, sell your soul to the Gacha gods and whale for Ulquiorra B6, there you go. It's working now. 6 months later. Oh, golly. Of course you did, Hakim. Of course you did. I don't even doubt it. Alright, Greg. We will be pulling in a second. Let me just quickly roll this one. And we're gonna go straight into it, guys. So buckle up. We're probably gonna go for B2. But I don't know. We'll see. This alignment one, I can smell it. I can smell the deceit. Crit damage, we take it. Creek, get out with your pessimism. I swear. Alright. Alright. Hold up, guys. Hold up. We're only on the first one. There's still a chance. Crit rates, okay. 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 Okay, let's go. Let's go. Big one. Okay, so our third piece is done. The alignment is whatever. I don't care for it, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Nice. Nice. Alright, I don't think we got anything too exciting here. I got this one, but the thing is, it's ailment and HP, so chances are it's probably gonna roll terribly. But you know what? Let's roll it as well, just for now. I can smell that the HP is coming for my soul. I know it. Okay, maybe. Hold up. Hold your horses. Wait. Okay, well, wait. Hold up. No! I knew it! No! It will be fine for now. It will be fine for now if we don't get anything better. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not. It's not. Oh, man. I do want perfection. I only strive for perfection, and so will you guys. So will you. Alright, you know what? Let's do 20 of these, you know? And after this, we're gonna go and pull. Listen, she's doing her job, Greg, unlike you. Well, I'll do 20, and let's see if we can get something good from here. Strike. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Now we're cooking big. Okay, well. Let's go with this. This is massive. Crit rate, crit damage, attack, and ultimate charge rate. I mean, man. We eating good tonight. I'm just saying. I'll save that one as well, because that one's decent. Alright, maybe today is my day. I don't know. But certainly feels like it. Flat attack. That's fine, though. That's fine. That's fine. Oh man, defense. Alright, fine. Let's roll that one. Let's roll that one. You are doing your job, Greg. You overworking, if anything. You're doing a lot service over here. Alright. Where is it? Let's give it a shot. Whew. For the second one, I don't know. I mean, kind of will depend what I will get, to be honest. I'm not, like, too bothered about the second one, because he converts crit rate into crit damage and crit damage into crit rate, kind of. So, it's all good. It's all good, no matter what we're gonna get. Alright, 2 crit damage roll, 1 ultimate charge rate. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Ultimate charge rate for this man is goated, and the more you have, the better. This is definitely a keeper. In fact, we're gonna 6-star this right here, right now. This is absolute huge. And to be honest, like, no matter what I rolled, I would have kept this, because this is just... I don't think I have a single character on my entire account with a perfect left piece. Like, let me just check that quickly. Yeah, I don't think there's a single character. I'm relatively certain there. I mean, you can argue against this one, kinda, for Gin, but... And this... Well, actually, never mind. My white one's pretty good. But it is attack percent, so, you know. I think, I already added you, Segdu. I'm pretty sure you're already in my friend list. I'm relatively certain, at least. Let me see. I think I saw you before. I forget what your in-game name, to be honest, is. Because I think you're using the same one, do you? But I'm relatively certain I did add you. 1 billion damage? Ooh. Look, Fuji, look. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like this is a joint endeavor. You bring into me half of your luck, and I just chime in the rest. I think we are, but let me just quickly check. Let's see. 8748. Let's see. I'm relatively certain we are. Actually, no. Never mind. I guess we know. I thought we were, but anyway, it's fine. All right, let me quickly 6-star that piece right there. Where is it? Yeah. So let's see. I'm hoping for full assault, like technique damage, which is where was it? Actually, it doesn't have like full assault technique. Ah, man. Okay, I'm looking for technique then. Like, this is gonna be, obviously, the ultimate prize. But this one for 30%, huge. If we get, you know, like, ultimate damage, will be pretty nice as well. Let's see. Special attack. Does he even do special attacks? I don't know. Let's see, because I don't think he does. Unless I'm wrong. Oh, he does. I'll keep it probably. I mean, he does. Pretty good one as well. 1,000 on level 1. Pretty decent. I'll keep it. It's fine. I'm not gonna re-roll those too much because that's a slippery slope. So it is fine. You can't get too lucky. He barely does it. Alright, fine. You know what? This is a really good piece, so let's try to get something better. Because, you know, this is basically as good as it's gonna get. And, you know, chances are we're not gonna get anything better. So, let's re-roll it quickly. I don't recommend this doing. I'm doing so you guys don't have to. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. But, let's see. Ah, man, 3.6. I mean, it's better. It's better, but I think the special attack would be a little bit more. I mean, he will increase... Oh, you know, one more. Okay, all damage, I'll take that. I'll take that. Look, I want to give you guys high-quality content. I promise I'm gonna build him nice, and I was like... I would keep, like, basic attack, ultimate damage, anything like that, but, like, if he barely does it with his special attack, this is, you know, this is what we want. We'll take that, we'll take that. The thing is, I'm trying to, like, be smart about these nexus, and in fact, what I should start doing, which I haven't done yet, is start buying these packs right here. Because I haven't bought them yet, and I do have quite a bit of paid jades, because I'm a filthy whale. So I need to start buying these, because I need more of these nexuses, to be honest. And that's, because I don't know about you guys, I didn't buy any of these, because I'm not bothered about tickets. Like, the standard tickets, I don't care about them. They're like, whatever. So, that's gonna be what I need to do from now on, basically. What are you talking about, Justin? The new one? Is there a new one there? Let me see. This one? The thing is, right? You still... I mean, it's a reroll, so it's fine. But the thing is, unlike... Well, I guess this is technically a reroll as well. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I still like this one a little bit more, because Nexus are harder to come by. And with this, like, even if you do get... You know, crit rate, crit damage, which I always think you should, by the way. You should never use, like, 1 or 2, use 5 of these. I feel like, you know, it's good, but only if you're already wailing. So, I don't know. It's fine, though. It's fine. I just still think Nexus is like the hardest thing to come by in this game, so I always would prioritize them instead. But I think we are ready to do some pulling. I think it's you this time, Liz. You got infected by my internet. It's spreading like the plague. Alright, Greg, are you ready or you not? Just let your presence be known. Five 400s. You see, it's not bad, but the thing is, you're still chancing it. Like, getting a chance, I guess, at a stamp, if you have, like, nothing, like, legitimately nothing, I think it's okay. It's definitely better than anything else here. Like, any one of these I would never buy, except obviously tickets, but this one's alright. For 300 Spirit Jades, you get... You know, once a month. Is it once a week or is it once a month? I assume it's once a week. It's okay. I still wouldn't recommend it personally, because unless you get lucky, that's the only way, you know, it's worthwhile. Pretty much, because the thing is, you gotta keep in mind that you still can get screwed over on 2 SAM stats. And if you do, there's not much you can do about that. Like, at that point, you just basically a sitting duck. And you spent, and there's no worse feeling if you bought those and you spend 300 jades, and let's say you go crit rate, crit damage, spirit damage for your Ulquiorra, and then Greg, you know, make me feel safe. Redo it, Greg, redo it. Just run it back. Just tell Mother Nature, you know, nothing happened. I haven't pulled for him yet, Sigdu. We're gonna be pulling in like 5 minutes after Greg consults his tarot cards and tell me my fortune. Because so far, every single time he does that, the luck kinda comes in. And to be honest, it does make me worried that I go so lucky with stamps. Because we got core stamp in, you know, basically 1 run. And we got 2 out of 3 pieces for stamps for Ulquiorra already. And I'm just worried. Because that just means that we might have, you know, B1 is legitimately amazing. It's like soy form, but better. Because it does everything you want it to do, and so much more. It's massive. B2, I think, is still pretty huge, because 100% defense ignore. You gotta keep in mind that in the future, we're gonna have harder content. And what harder content entails is more defense and more HP bars on the enemies. And if Ulquiorra can ignore 100%, basically any content that has damage reduction, so like 85%, Ulquiorra gonna bypass because he ignores 100% on his techniques. But it's still gonna be massive. When I do pull him, yes, Haki. That is pretty crazy. I mean, they really level up their boundaries game. And I do love that they're making like B1 and B2 crazy strong, and B4 and B6 just strong. I feel like, you know, that's the best outcome, personally. Because the last thing you want is to make, you know, anniversary units like these, basically like a whale exclusive, where they could easily put that B1 into like B4 or B6, but they didn't. And I like that. Alright, let me quickly check, because Fuji asked me to check his stamp. Ooh, that's pretty good. I mean, you avoided the HP and alignment. Personally, Fuji, I'm gonna be honest with you, you want a little bit of ultimate recharge on white. And the reason why I say that is, if I go back to my own, after we check, let me see, anything exciting here? Strike, defense, spirits, we already have that. Attack, okay, nothing too exciting there, that's fine though. I am considering actually going and using that, like, stamp converter thingy. Just to get the piece, but to be honest, it's probably a bad idea. Alright, so, basically for your whites, I found that you want a little bit of ultimate charge rate, and that's the way I'm running mine. And the thing is, you want it roughly at about 120, because if you don't, you're gonna have a brief window where you don't have your technique, and you also don't have enough ultimate charge rate for your ultimate. So he kind of goes into this limbo state, where you kind of have to switch him out. And I feel like that's the way to go. If you have 119, that's fine. That's fine. That's roughly around where you want it. Alright, Greg, give me the location and tell me the character. You know, it's already 4 o'clock, and as per tradition, you know, an hour is good enough. So, these are your options, Greg. Pick a character, and let's see. I personally lean with Aizen, because Aizen is Ulquiorra's employer, and, you know. Indeed. Indeed. And do you know what the difference is, Greg? Is who's riding on top of whom. I mean, White Ichigo is the greatest philosopher of our time, I tell you. Alright, Greg, give me the character. You don't pause. We never pause, we never stop. We never stop. Oh, man. Actually, your build is pretty good. Especially since you have some weapon stamps, so your crit rate is a little bit higher even than mine. So, I think that's pretty nice. Like, genuinely, you go 100%, 190% ultimate charge at B2. That's a very solid Ichigo. Like, I would just, you know, you're pretty much done with him. You don't need to work on him anymore. Which is good. Which is good. You send me your Aizen and Ulquiorra? Aizen? I knew it, Greg, I knew it. Look, you gotta be specific sometimes, Greg. You don't want to have misunderstanding. Because what if people think you're writing one of those, you know, horse gymnastic thingies, you know, the standalone ones where you have to jump over? What if they moderize those and write in them? Like little golf carts. You never know. You gotta be clear. Alright, let's see. Golly, Segdu. 50%, 119. 168% ultimate charge rates. You run an attack. Pretty good, like, genuinely pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Some decent stats. Crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, increase all damage. Increase all damage again. Very decent. So, explain to me why are you running, Ooh, 9% as well. Man, that's pretty huge. Why are you running all attack percentages on him? Is that like, at his B6, does he unlock something that I don't know about? I mean, it is what it is, Fuji. It is what it is. No, you're fine. 119 is fine. I think you only need, like, a little bit. I like that your Aizen's fully maxed out. I like the dedication. A little ultimate charge rates. I'm a big proponent of having ultimate charge rate on every single unit. I've been saying this since day one. I think that's a massive thing that a lot of people forget, because a little ultimate recharge goes a long way. Aizen doesn't 100% need it, because he's kind of just does his own thing, but it's still pretty nice. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, very nice middle piece. Very good. Very nice last piece as well. Pretty nice substat. Like, all attack, crit damage, ultimate charge rates. Pretty good build. Like, genuinely. Some nice stuff. Hi there, Sadwick. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright. Let's see. What location are we thinking, guys? We need to pick a good location to summon for Ulquiorra. I'm personally thinking Huacamundo, you know, because that's kind of his domain. But then again, he did fight Ichigo the first time in the park. And we haven't summoned in a park yet. So it's all about whether we go for, you know, the OG location or for, you know, the tried and true, basically. That is true, Segdo, that is true. But then again, you know, you're converting crit rate into crit damage anyways, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Also, why is Granz black? What's happening? Did the shading no load or something? Like, what's going on? I think it's Aizen, you know, his Reiatsu is so powerful that he just made all the grass wilt. Let's retry that quickly. What's with the shading? Hold up, is my graphics like on low or something? No, they know. Alright, this is kind of strange, but okay. We do have Huacamundo here, Sadvik. We do indeed. If it's gonna load, it might look like Minecraft Fall, I know. Jeez Louise. I'm pretty sure I actually didn't. I didn't know I can set it to 120. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know that. But now I do, Creek. Now I do. Okay, maybe let's go back. Maybe now it's loaded. Maybe that was the problem. Unless, as I said, the first person stands. And Aizen just too good. No, it's still black. I have no idea what's happening over here in the Blackness land, but that is okay. That is okay. You know, it just wasn't meant to be. Alright, that's fine. So, Greg, once again, which location do you think? I need you to give me the location. I don't know if you can go there, actually. Because, we only have, like, Outer Huacamundo and Las Noches, but... Pull in the black. Pull in the blackness within. Interesting, interesting. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's mask it in the trees. Okay, let me just align this nicely. I'm gonna make sure, you know, have the perfect shot. I think that looks very nice. Alright. Because he's the sassiest man around, Savik. That is why. Fine, Liz. Fine, we'll give you a minute. Fine, I'll check quickly stuff and things, I guess. Actually, while Liz is gone, I do have a little thing to show you guys. So, I changed my Kisuke build a little bit, not too much. But basically, as you will see, my crit damage is lower, but my ultimate charge rate is higher. The reason for that is because, and I posted this before, I got an absolute heater of Kenpachi's stamp. And I basically proceeded last week and this week to grind those. And after I got this, I was like, okay, this is a sign from the cosmos that, you know, I need to use Kenpachi one way or another. I don't have him as a character, but at least I can have him as a stamp set. And then I got this one, which is bad. And then I got this one, which is fine. It's okay. But these two are bad, but this one's good. So... And the thing is, he does more damage than with his own, even at this, like, mediocre build. I mean, 207, so, you know, it's fine. But ultimate charge rate, now I actually don't have to run into my enemies like an absolute maniac first thing every single battle, because I need to hit them with, you know, the first initial hit of Kisuke's technique. Now I don't have to do that. Now I can just pop it off as everybody else. So yeah, that's a little update on my Kisuke, and I still need to build him a little bit better, but for now, he's fine. He's fine. Liz, are you ready or no? I don't have all day. And neither does Aizen. We got pulls to do. You make it sound, Creek, like there's an undercover spy in Shueisha HQ. Just sitting there in balaclava, listening to the board meeting, and you know, all the Shueisha board of directors sit there and like, how can we screw our player base over tonight? Just taking notes on a notepad. Alright, so... yeah, let's... I probably... okay, I probably will go for B2. So, just prepare for that. But I might make it dramatic and basically just say that we're gonna go for one dupe. Just to build suspense a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Let me quickly get some water. And we're gonna go straight into it. There we go. Is it your spirit tactic? I'm definitely not pulling that. Hold up. I appreciate it, Liz. I appreciate it. I need you guys to channel your best luck as a spirit bomb, you know, just like Goku, and send it my way. Whether it's to my face, to my general direction, or to my hands is up to you. However, I do need you to send it. Right. Just come up with a decent intro. Hopefully, Stefan. Hopefully. A man can dream. Liz, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can pull on yours, but I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I personally feel like you shouldn't pull on Ulquiorra. And the reason for that is because you're not going for dupes. And he needs B1. And I feel like if you pull his B1, you're gonna be wiped out of resources. So I can do it. I can do it for you. But personally, I would suggest going for base Ulquiorra and maxing him out. Because base Ulquiorra at B6 ignores 85% of defense. Like, I genuinely don't think B0 Ulquiorra will be worthwhile for you in your account at the moment. But if you want to, I can. I can get you an Aizen dupe. That would be fine. Because B2... well, actually... do you have him B1? She already buying Battle Pass Haki. Well, the alternative is for you to go max out Grimmjow, but to be honest, base Grimmjow is not as good as base Ulquiorra, and I still think to this day the base Ulquiorra is really good. Like, he's obviously not going to be on the same level as the limited Ulquiorra. Aizen B2 probably will actually do you more good, Liz, because 20% spirit damage will be much, much better. In fact, I can try getting you B4. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Because what's gonna happen is you're probably gonna get stuck at B3, and then I'm gonna be feeling super guilty about that. Alright. So, let's get nice and ready. Enough chattering. We're gonna get nice and prepared, and gonna go straight into it. So, I'll take the chat off the screen for a second, because we're gonna make a video out of it. And, we're gonna go mute this for a second. Alright. That's pretty good, Stefan. Like, I genuinely feel like, unless you're going for B1 limited Ulquiorra, you shouldn't really pull for this banner, because B0 is not going to be a massive game changer for you, and he's not going to be, like, the best unit ever. So, you'll be fine with base Ulquiorra. Especially because you can max him out in, like, 4 months, and the chances are we're not going to get an Spirit DPS since, like, probably next year at this point, like, let's be honest. Alright. Let's see. Get ready, guys. We're gonna go straight into it. Let me just check recording. Everything is going well. And, yeah. We might bounce to Liz's account later and do some pulls for her if she feels like it, but otherwise... Look, Liz, I'm just saying, if you want to pull for him, at the end of the day, it is a game. So, if you want him, I can get him for you. But, genuinely speaking, I'm sure the guys in chat will confirm that. Unless you go on B1, it's just not really worthwhile. I appreciate it. Greg, are you ready? I need confirmation from you, big man. Are you ready or no? Because I need you to come through for me. Alright. Well, Greg, you're replying to me, and let me quickly think of an intro. You were born ready? Okay, good. Alright, buckle up, guys, get your popcorn out, and this might be either the best or the worst pulling session you ever see in your life. And I don't know which one is gonna be, but here we are. We are gathered here for one reason, and one purpose only, and that is to summon for the most stone-faced, stone attitude, and stone cold. Okay, you know what, no. I had an idea in mind and that didn't work. Okay, let me quickly formulate that one. Because I had like a triple threat kind of idea. Okay, jeez. This is what happens when I don't have enough sleep. Alright. That's how you know I never script anything on my stuff, because I go, you know, straight away. I think, okay, let's see, hopefully you do well. Just download the emulator like I do with like LD Player. That would be my recommendation personally. They also have official client, I believe. I mean, I could, but I like to do things in like one take. I don't like breaking them up, because that just doesn't make it as authentic. Okay, let me redo that quickly. Let me just think of... I could, but... I probably can do something like Spears Throwing Enthusiast, because I like to put in there, like, Enthusiast first thing. Because I like... You probably know this by now, I like to do, like, 3 things, so I can pull, like, 3 different gifts, and then just kind of go into my spiel. So, that's probably gonna be what we're gonna do. Alright. We are gathered here for one reason, and one purpose only, and that is to summon for the greatest spear-throwing enthusiast, this world has ever seen. The most stone-cold-faced man this side of the planet has ever bear witness to. The only man that managed to beat the protagonist and his almighty plot armor powers while keeping his hands in his pockets. As such, we're gonna summon for Mr. Ulquiorra Cifer himself. Will we go for the dupes? Absolutely yes, because I'm the kind of man that never does anything half-assed. I go full in, no matter what. And as such, we're gonna pull for 3 Ulquiorras today. Even if it's the last thing I do. As such, without further ado, we're gonna go straight in and summon for this gentleman right here, right now. I'm gonna get 3 copies in a single 10 pull. Ichigo, do you agree? Okay, maybe not. That is fine. That is fine. I appreciate you, Ichigo. You might not appreciate me, but I appreciate you. And I feel like Momo is appreciating me a little bit too much. Okay, Momo, we need some distance. Second temple. Come on, Ichigo. I believe in great things that would occur to other people, unfortunately. But that is okay. Great things will come to me eventually as well. I believe, just like Rangiku is eventually gonna come and realize that I don't need any more copies of her. I already have her at B6. Thank you very much. Third temple. Let's go! Yes! It's a 30 pulls luck yet again! The white Ichigo is watching over us yet again! On first pull as well. The big man himself is with us. Let's go! Ulquiorra, you are always welcome to our glorious team. However, could we, perhaps, may chance, is there any possibility of getting a double? Yes! Yes, there is! There always is! Let's go! Yes! We are cooking! And just like this, guys, I'm officially the luckiest man alive. Mr. Luck's over here. You want the good luck? You come to me. You want bad luck? You don't come to me because I only have good luck. Could there be a third one? Could we be cooking today? No, but that is okay. A double Ulquiorra is all we'll ever need. Oh, Ulquiorra, I love you. With all my heart, all my passion, you can have all my resources for eons upon eons to come. I knew that getting B4 Aizen was worth it because only he could allow me to bring such unimaginable luck in this ungodly domain of bad luck. However, we need that third one. We need B2. Can we be done after this pull? No, that's okay. That's okay. Can't get too excited. Can't get too excited. However, I'm very excited, if you couldn't tell. Renji and Rukia, come aboard the team. We in a good mood. We're taking everybody aboard this train. Second 10 pull. Alright, that's fine, Ichigo. You need a little cooldown. I understand. I understand. After that glorious pull, I would be the same. Rukia, welcome. Ichigo, you're welcome as well. Third 10 pull. Is the magic number 30? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can't have too much luck 30. Okay, 30 is the golden number, but it has only so much power. Especially with me around. Nemo, welcome to the team. Okay, fourth 10 pull. Ichigo, maybe this time? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Even if I do go for 80 pulls at this point, I'll be 100% satisfied with that. That's no problem whatsoever, Renji. I gotta support this game one way or another. Okay, fifth 10 pull. Okay, nothing. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Ain't nothing gonna ruin this pulling session. We are absolutely goated. Just like Renji. Sixth 10 pull. Come on, Ichigo. A little bit of luck. Ah, that's fine. That's fine, big man. You already overworked yourself tonight. I can't be complaining too much. Especially when we're getting Chad. I mean, that's the best we're gonna get. Alright, 7 sample. Ichigo, are you gonna make me go to 80? No, okay. That's good. That's good. Can we get another double? That'd be crazy. No, I doubt we're gonna get another double, but I mean, Ichigo, what do you think? Could we get another double? Probably not, but that's fine. That's fine. Alright, Ulquiorra, where are you? I know you're hiding there somewhere. Where is he? There you go. This is what true despair looks like. There's no despair in this domain, Ulquiorra. Only good vibes. And you are the bringer of said vibes. Whoever said you're the bringer of nihility was wrong, because you're the harbinger of good luck. Forever and foremost. That's absolutely fine, Ulquiorra. You did me right, and I will do you right from now on as well. We are not done quite yet, though. We do need to get his weapon stamp. Can we get in one temple, though? Of course we can! Of course we can! We always can do it! We always can do it! In fact, watch me get 5 of these. Welcome to the team, Momo! Welcome to the team! Alright, Ulquiorra, where are you hiding? There he is, an unseen form! Just like an unseen luck that was hiding from you guys all this time. Which may never be seen again, so cherish it. I doubt it's gonna be a double, but... Rukia, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Ah, the beautiful green-hued emerald glow on Ulquiorra's brilliant sunshine in moon form. I'm already losing the plot with how happy I am. You can probably tell. Ah, Ulquiorra, thank you. That's all I gotta say. Just thank you. Ah, Mr. Corn. Mr. Corn, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I'm the happiest man alive. You couldn't possibly make me any more happy today. But even with abundant resource of happiness in the moment, unfortunately for $17.99, I just physically cannot afford to support you this time. Your true form, as glorious as ever. However, we're not gonna succumb to your ways. Your scheming tactics might work for other people, but I'm too privy to them. I already pre-farmed for Ulquiorra's call stamp. As such, better luck next time. I still can't believe it. Golly. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. Alright, you know what? Let's go to Hekamundo. Let's go to Hekamundo. Oh man. No, let's find a nice place. This will do. Actually, it was Last Notches in the background. Alright, this will do. Well, what can a man say? We came, we saw, and we won. Once and for all. We got 3 glorious copies of Ulquiorra. We got his weapon stamp. All in all, we only spent about 120 pulls to get this glorious man right before our very own eyes. And as such, I hope my glorious display of almighty lucky powers inspired you to be lucky yourself. May luck forever follow you whenever you go. And next time, we will be back to bring even more luck and spread it around, far and wide, as far as the eye can see. But until then, I bid you farewell. Take care, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. That was amazing! Alright, and just like that. Man. Greg, pull up a chat. Greg, let's have a chat. Because you are my lucky charm forever and foremost. Whatever you say goes from now on. I always believed that you will come through for me. All the time. Absolutely. Listen, Greg. I always said this. You are my only ray of hope in this gloomy darkness I find in the matter of existence. Oh, man. It is my second double. And I mean, I don't think I ever go weapon in the first 10 pull as well. Like that, going to pity almost for the 30 Ulquiorra is fine. Because I mean, what I did is I went for 1 Ulquiorra because it would be 80 pulls plus 40 pulls for the weapon. And I got B2 from it. That's crazy. Well, that's, I do, so if you watch my videos, which I know you do, Greg, I know you do, I know you're keeping up. I always do, like, a little outro, you know, like a little snippet, just as a little Easter egg for those of you that watch until the end. And that's gonna be that. Liz, do you want me to pull it all? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably exhausted all the luck in the universe. And you know how last time when I got lucky, it went. I can still pull for you. I can still pull for you. Full disclosure, I can still do it. But, you gotta realize that, you know, I might have exhausted the resource. Unless Greg tells me otherwise. Alright, you want me to pull? Fine, we can do that. Decide for who, though. Personally, I would prefer Aizen B2, if I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's up to you. It's up to you. That's pretty good, Justin. That's pretty good. I mean, last time I got white on 30 pulls as well, so I feel like 30 is a magical number. I'm gonna be honest with you. That weapon stamp was just like an icing on the cake. It was glorious. Alright, let's fully unleash the beast, as some may say. Actually, how much Spirit Jades do we still have? 32k. Not looking too bad, and we still got quite a bit of these. I'm actually contemplating whether I should save these for like future when they do add maybe boundaries, when they start adding units in the standard banner, just so you can get them from here, which would equate to roughly about 40 pulls, which might be not a bad idea. I mean, the thing is, Liz, I don't think you need a weapon for Aizen, because you already have him fully maxed out, career-wise. I genuinely feel like, you know, unless you're pulling for Aizen, you should be saving for, like, a B6 unit. Or saving for, like, limited... Because the thing is, you're not gonna pull for the next 2 units, because you already have Gin, so you don't need Ichigo. You already have Aizen, so you're not gonna need, you know, Uru. And genuinely speaking, I feel like you should be chasing B for Aizen or saving for a new unit. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to save up to get B for Aizen next time? It's up to you. We can do it either way, whichever one works for you. Because the thing is, they rerun Aizen every month. Like, we're gonna have another Aizen probably in a month. Hi, Daura. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, let's, I got too excited, I forgot what I was doing. Let's put all his good stuff on him. Where's this one? And then let me upgrade this as well. I'm not gonna 6-star this yet, because the alignment is kind of whatever. If we do get something better while farming, I doubt it, but, you know, we still don't have a middle piece, so I'm keeping my options open, shall we say. Do you guys want me to test out, like, B0, B1, and B2, or should I just go for B2 straight away? Just to give you a rough idea on, like, what do I think about them if you want to. I personally not gonna replace Gin or Aizen. I'm gonna be real with you, Justin, because Gin and Aizen are like super good, and I just don't see the point in them. Oh wait, hold up, I need to upgrade this. So I have ultimate charge rate, but that's because I got really good substance on it. I don't know if attack is better, Lord, but I feel like for B0 especially, because you're not gonna get as much ultimate charge rate like from here. And your crit rate conversion is not gonna be as big. I feel like ultimate charge rate is probably better, unless you can guarantee 100% crit rate without it. Because I think for B6 you need about like 168 or something. I assume it's about double for B0, but then again, I'm not 100%. And also depends if you maxed out this one as well, because this one's going to give you like 15 on top of that. It's going to be interesting to see how much he actually gets without, you know, any weapon dupes. Because I assume it's pretty significant amounts. Alright, let's max this out. We might go for, you know, a couple dupes of his core stamp as well. You know, because we got the good luck train going and might as well. Alright, let's go with this. We're gonna quickly upgrade him. And then we're gonna farm for his middle piece, basically. And if we get some upgrades along the way, that would be nice as well. Okay, I don't really have anything for this one, so I'm just gonna use, like, whatever just to get his set effects. Do I have any, like, crit rates at all for anything? Let's put that one for now. I'm not gonna use it, but it's good to have. B1, I think, is a requirement. Like, I genuinely feel like if you don't pull for Ulquiorra's B1, don't pull for him. Because the base Ulquiorra is gonna be good enough. Like, base Ulquiorra at B6 is gonna be pretty monstrous, I feel like, because he ignores 85% on all attacks. All attacks. So, like, the Resurrection Ulquiorra ignores on techniques, but this is all attacks. Now, granted, multipliers are not as high, and, you know, he's not gonna do as much damage, but it's still 85% defense ignore. The only thing is that if you don't have Toshiro, then using him at B2 might not feel as good, maybe. He's definitely gonna get him B2. But if you have Toshiro build, I would genuinely just wait until you can max out this Ulquiorra and then swap him instead. That's, I feel like, for free-to-plays especially, is a way to go. If you can afford B1 though, and not this Ulquiorra, another Ulquiorra, that's probably would be better. Because on this B1 especially, it's like, this is probably the craziest boundary in the entire game. Gives you 2 uses of ultimate charge rate, rewinds your charge rate for the second user, like Nell's B6, gives you Thunderous Assault mode immediately, and then also reduces by 5% your cooldowns of ultimate. Like, it's so crazy. I think, like, if there's a unit to go for B1, it's definitely this Ulquiorra. Like, this will be a massive, massive improvement, I feel like, for, like, your account in general. Because at B1, he just seemed crazy. Alright, let's upgrade him quickly. I think I pre-farmed in resources. I got myself one of those, like, little fans, so if you see a little flapping in the background, it's a fan because it's hot in here. Like, it's boiling. I think it's plus 30 degrees right now. So I don't want to pass out, basically. But I think it's relatively quiet, so you probably wouldn't hear it. Alright. That is true. The stamp set, that was another thing, hi there, J-Paul, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well. The stamp set for this Ulquiorra is actually workable for the base Ulquiorra as well. And not only that, also his bonds is exceptionally good for base Ulquiorra. So Like, you're not really losing out by not getting this Ulquiorra if you don't have resources to spare. I was strongly considering getting Aircon, but the problem is that I actually get kind of sick from aircon because at my work we have like industrial size aircon and it blows right on down on me and it just dries out my throat like nobody's business. So I don't really like artificial air like that. It just makes me feel like very stiff, if that makes sense. Like my throat just dries out like Sahara Desert. I don't really like it. I might prefer like a nice little fan, you know? Because that's what I grew up with back in the day. When I was a kid, we had... I had like a formation of fans every summer. I had like 3 of them just blowing on me 24/7. It's great. Look, Greg, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer for. Oh man. But any of you guys grew up the same way with like one of those little fan thingies? I feel like that's maybe just Eastern Europe thing. But Greg can attest to that. Every single household has at least 2 to 3 of those. Hi there, Joey. Glad to see you. Hopefully doing well. I mean, all you need to do is like save for 2 months, to be honest, because you get roughly about 12 to 15k a month. Alright. Let's upgrade this quickly. And then we're gonna get him to level 95. Because I'm still a big proponent for you not to upgrade past level 95. And Creek, I know, is gonna come in here and say, I'm upgrading to level 100, that heathen. But I refuse. Don't waste your resources. Do not. Do not. Creek, you absolute heathen. You know what? Actually, let's go and get this stamp as well, just so we can test him in his full like power. How do we get it? Okay, so we need 4,000 of these. Let's see. Actually, I forgot to do this one yesterday. Which is a bit of a bummer, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm probably still going to be able to max all of these out. Oh, you actually can get Aizen's set back as well, which is kind of nice. Alright. So, let's see. Let's do this one. Actually, no. Hold up. I didn't mean to use this team. No! No! Oh, man. They went really well, Niba. You will be surprised with how well they went. Also, hi there, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well. Creek, how many times do I need to tell you this? It doesn't matter whether you're a whale or no, you still need to be resourceful. Golly, this guy. Alright, let's use... You know what, let's use this team for now. Like, it's not ideal at the moment. But... we'll get there, we'll get there. I re-rolled my Ulquiorra's one because I got 2 bad ones. Okay, don't judge me, Creek. I wanted this boy to be strong, big, and powerful. I wouldn't recommend re-rolling your passives either, like, genuinely. Because I have 260 of those, and even I wouldn't recommend it. What do you mean rich people do crazy things, Liz? It's normal. If people reroll, if you get a bad passive, you're not just gonna be sitting there and be like, well, yeah. And you're gonna tell me you never reroll the passive. Really? Oh, does he do an intro? Okay, I didn't realize. Sorry about that. Also, man, I keep forgetting to switch these teams. You know what? It's fine. Let's run this one. This is my farming team. Actually, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna put Ulquiorra in there now. In fact, I'm gonna do it now. It's gonna be one of the pretty unique teams, because I have all my characters pretty much maxed out. So... but for this, I don't really... Actually, let me preset, because Creek is gonna shout at me again. That I'm not using presets. I know, Creek. You don't need to say it. Alright, let's do this. Fine. And then I'll preset it to here. There we go. Alright, let's see what his intro looks like. Exactly, Niwa, exactly. Never in between, Liz. You only settle for either the best or the... Wow. Okay, hold up. Hold up. That was kind of good. That was actually really good. I like the Liz went from I'm not a whale to I'm not a mega whale. Oh, man. So she's not a sperm whale, but she's like a humpback whale, you know? A whale still, but not as big. A moderate size, if you will. Man, his animations are so clean. I love this man. And that's before I even upgraded his boundaries, because I do kind of want to see how he feels at B0. Just to give you guys a general perspective on whether I personally feel like he would be actually worthwhile going for B0. And then we're gonna do like B1 and B2 together. Do you need to press dodge as well? Are they J21? Let's see, hopefully do well. Oh, actually, probably should go call. I don't play this game on my phone. I don't know how you play this game on your phone, but definitely I wouldn't be able to. Oh, did anybody discover, like, any special secrets about Ulquiorra? Because I remember White had one, and so did Grimmjow. Is there, like, a special cutscene or anything that you can discover? Or did nobody discover that one yet? That'd be kind of nice. Oh man, we're not gonna have enough. I should have done this yesterday. Because you need 8,000. 4,000, brother. That's fine, though. That's fine. Look, Justin. Nobody gonna relinquish your title from being the older king that you are. We all know. We all know. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I keep forgetting to switch my team. It keeps defaulting to this one. But I mean, we're already here. Hi there, Esclay. Glad to see you. Hopefully you do well. Oh, I see. So you get a second technique from it. I didn't know that. Thank you for pointing that out. I'll try it out. That's actually kind of nice. Because I know that he needs to do like 15 techniques to max out his buff from stamp set. So that's actually pretty helpful. The thing is, I just don't have like top of the range phone at the moment. I still use my old like Galaxy S23 or whatever it is. Just because I can't be bothered to get a new one and set it up again. Okay, so... Fortunately, we can do this. You can only do 3 a day as well? Man. Okay, well... Unfortunately, we can't buy this. That's fine, though. That's fine. I'll just put something else for him for now. I should have done this yesterday, but I forgot. I forgot. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else we can use for him on right now? Probably just do Toshiro's one, to be honest. Because all the other ones are not that good for him. Yeah, all the other ones are kind of whatever. Yeah, let's just use Toshiro's for now. It's not ideal, but as soon as I unlock the other one, we'll swap it properly. It is what it is. Look, I was busy yesterday. I told you guys that I was editing the white pools yesterday, the entire evening. I barely even played yesterday. I just logged in, did my dailies, and logged out. I know I sinned, but it is what it is. Well, I got about like 5 years ago, Creek, we talking, so it has been a while. I'm just one of those people that I don't really mind that much about like having the newest phone. I care about PC more, because like I do majority of the things that I do on my PC, and my phone is just kind of there as a convenience tool more than anything. I don't really use it as like my main source of playing games or anything. I only use it for reading manhwa, I'm gonna be real with you. So, it does that, and that's good enough for me. I probably will upgrade at some point in the future, but yeah, I'm just not that bothered. I haven't tried it, Aura, so I don't really know. I mean, there's ranking events, you know, and did you do the trial tower? You know, the limited one? I spent last weekend basically 8 hours grinding for it, and that was quite an experience. Oh, I didn't farm enough. I thought I had enough. Nah, maybe not. That's fine, though. That's fine. So he has 15% crit rates. That's good. And then he gets 30% spirit damage. That's pretty nice as well. Man, just the fact that he has multiply of 2 for crit damage is basically, it's so good. It allows him to just do whatever he wants with crit damage stamp in the middle, which I wish more characters had that flexibility. Because, like, it's always sucks when you get, you know, a really good stamp. Like, for example, when I was farming for Ichigo, right? I got a bunch of crit rates stamps. Let me see. Did I? Oh, I did. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. But I had some other ones, like for Aizen, where I got a bunch of crit damage. But I was looking for crit rate because I wanted to max out his crit rate to 100%. And I kept getting crit damage. And it's the worst because even if you do get like really, really good crit damage substats, or crit rate substats, you might not still have enough for 100%. So that's like the one thing that always bugged me out. But now with Ulquiorra, kind of whatever. Just put whatever, and you're good. Which is gonna be nice. Which is gonna be nice. Alright, let's max out his weapon as well. Let's do that. And I like how I have 911 in purple ones. I don't think I need to call for help yet. But the keyword is yet. Liz, did you want me to pull... Sorry, I forgot to ask. Did you want me to actually do it for you? Because I thought you were still deliberating whether I should do it or not. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce. I got too excited and started doing things, and then, you know, one thing led to another. And here we are. Here we are. Let's do this. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay, I can definitely log in. Just give me one moment. Let me quickly max this stuff out. Look, Liz, I have the memory of a goldfish. I forget to do things. Yeah, we're not gonna unlock boundaries for now. We'll test him out at B0, and then we'll try B1, and then B... Ooh, 193% ultimate charge rate. Kinda nasty. Not gonna lie, kinda nasty. And that's without even maxing it out. Like, after maxing it out, it's probably gonna be at 100, 200, 13 or something. And then if I do get a middle piece with another ultimate charge rate, my boy is gonna be flying. He's gonna be zooming. No, we can do it now. It's no bother. It's no bother. I'll do this while I boot up your account. So we're gonna run a couple of these. And let's boot out Grimmjow. And let's do my boy Ulquiorra in there. Just gonna run Tosin and we're going to level them up a little bit. Well, it's only the first week, Aura. You're gonna get plenty of pulls throughout the actual patch. like, you know, we're getting about 10 to 15k, I'd say. Give or take, depending on, like, obviously your rankings and if you do all the events and all that good stuff. But it's a decent income, you know? And also whether you finish your Frenzy Feast or Trial Tower, stuff like that. Man, I love that ultimate. It's so cool looking. Alright, while this is going on, let me quickly boot up Liz. And we're gonna go and pull for one Aizen for her. And basically go on from there. And then we're gonna keep farming for our Ulquiorra. And we'll probably do like a little cheeky account review for her as well, perhaps. Just do like, you know, see what she's been up to. Because she did ask me last week and I didn't do it because my brain was exploding and imploding at the same time. From the amount of trial tower that I was doing. Which is not ideal. But, yeah. Okay, let's see. Attack, defense, HP, attack, defense, HP. Okay, nothing too exciting there. That's fine though. That's fine. I did mute it, Liz. Don't worry. I did mute it. That is true, Justin. But the thing is, I probably, if Ichigo is at thrust DPS, I genuinely would urge people not to pull. And the main reason, not because I think he will be bad, but because Gin is good. And you kind of have to start getting into the idea, I feel like at this point in the game, if you place it day one and you have most of the units, I feel like you have to come into a certain state of mind where you don't have to pull for every unit. And instead, what you should be doing is, for the units that you really, really like for example, Ulquiorra, like let's say Ulquiorra is your favorite unit, but you don't have resources to pull it. I would just save until you can afford his B2, because like, the thing is, boundaries become more and more prevalent, especially in like ranking events. I mean, the previous ranking event was really hard, and like, even if it was B2 Ichigo, I was struggling. I was genuinely struggling, and I don't think I cleared it fully either. I still ranked in top 100, but like, that was only because I built my units relatively decently. However, for most people, that might not be the case, so I would just focus on building units that you have right now, getting their builds to like a very respectable place, and then just save majority of your resources for future units. Yeah, pretty much, just fill up the gaps that you have in your teams right now, because your end goal should always, and that's like, take it with a grain of salt, because obviously there's no goal in this game. The goal in this game is to have fun. That should be your goal. But if you do want to have a goal that you work towards, it should be basically building 4 teams, Thrust, Strike, Slash, and Spirit, and basically get to the point where you can clear all of the content in the game without relying on trial characters, you know? Because I feel like at that point, you will have a solid core that you can work with, and after that, you can start, you know, deviating and be like, okay, what can I get to, like, have fun with, or which character do I like? Yeah, pretty much. And the thing is, I do kind of, you know, sneakily hope that the new Ichigo is going to be slash DPS, but I know it's probably not going to happen. Because I do believe that, you know, the anniversary Ichigo, the full hollow one, will be slash DPS. And if he wasn't, it's just going to put him in a very precarious situation, because then I can see him at Thrust. If he was Strike, they would directly compete with Grimmjow, who, you know, is anniversary unit as well, which I doubt they're gonna double up on Strike that way. And obviously Ulquiorra is for Spirit already, so it's really just not gonna work any other way, I feel like. So, Thrust for this limited Ichigo, I feel like will be, you know, the most likely outcome. And then we're gonna wait all the way up to basically November to get another slash DPS. And then also because they just rerun Kenpachi. And if they're gonna release another slash DPS right after Kenpachi, literally left like less than a month ago, I feel like a lot of people are gonna feel scammed. The thing is, I just really appreciate Gin. And I still believe that Gin is the best B0 unit in the game. And the reason for that is because if you have Nell, you probably know this as well, he does as much damage as Nell, if not more, by basically passive damage. So his dot damage is so huge that you literally just have free damage in Gin's form. Like, he, you know, you rotate him a little bit, you put his technique, maybe ultimate here and there. But genuinely speaking, all you need for him is as much ailment damage as you possibly can muster, and you'll be fine. Also, this is really good. Let's see if that's gonna roll nicely, though. No ultimate charge rate on there, but attack is fine. Attack is fine. We'll take that. All right, let me quickly check that out. Let's see. All right. Would have been goated if this was ultimate charge rate here, but still a very, very solid piece. So if we can roll this nicely, that's basically going to be our Ulquiorra done. I can see him being Strike Justin, but like I just genuinely don't know if they would double up on anniversary units like that, being the same typing, because I'm sure they're going to push Grimmjow more since he didn't have a rerun, and I doubt people gonna summon as hard for Vastalord because a lot of them already have fully maxed out Grimmjow that does a lot of damage. So, to me personally, I just don't see it happening. The only other thing that I did consider was there's gonna be, you know, a new typing entirely. Which, there were rumors circulating around from back in the day, where basically, if Vastalord came out, he was gonna be like a Pierce typing, I think they called it. And what it was, basically, is like a purple typing. And what I believe, if that is the case, is gonna be like a universal unit. Kinda, if you play any other gacha games, sometimes they have, you know, universal typing like light, dark, or rainbow, or whatever. And those usually, like, jack of all trades, where you put them in any team and they don't have like a weakness against anything, but they don't get a buff against anything either. So just kind of like, you know, a utility unit, if you will. Thrust Uru tactic probably might happen. I believe they're gonna be the same type, because the thing is, Ichigo and Uru coming together, you know, they kind of like the rivals, basically, and I just don't see them, you know, being different typings, because they want to use them together, and chances are they're gonna have some sort of, like, mechanic, like bond mechanic, kind of like Soifon and, you know, Yoichi, just say Yashuru. So I do believe that's probably gonna happen. Okay, this is decent. Crit damage, attack, crit rate. I probably will keep it. Because the thing is, this is good. I mean, it's not the perfect, but it's definitely good. So I think we're probably done with our Ulquiorra build. I think this is just it, and I'm probably just gonna save my spirit stamps. I think this is gonna be the build. I mean, yeah, attack roll, not like the perfect, but the thing is, attack is always good. You never complain about attack. And, yeah. I think we're done with our Ulquiorra. While I was blabbering, we got 43% crit rates, 174% crit damage, 193% ultimate charge rates, and if I upgrade both of these, the crit rate is going to be 50%, and I feel like with all his multipliers, probably going to be roughly about 100, because there's 15 here, there's going to be 20 from here, which is 35. Probably Creek, but then again, you never know. You never know. I mean, alright, we don't know. They change in typings all the time. I wouldn't trust, like, leaks at face value 100%, because the thing is, like, it's always good to have a rough idea what's coming, but you never can be 100% sure. How much crit rate do I get from this? Man, I don't want to do calculus in my brain. Okay, so I have 193. Does weapon count or no? We're gonna do this live. We're gonna figure out how much ultimate charge rate I got. Okay, it does count. Okay, interesting. So he's like Grimmjow. That's good. That's good. So with 193, if we max this out, it's gonna be 6.5 plus another 4.8. So it's roughly gonna be 15%. So we're gonna be sitting at 210, I believe, which gonna equate to, man, it's gonna be 40%, roughly 40. He's gonna be at 100% basically. I can't do math. He's gonna be at 100%, I think. I think is a key word. I have no idea. They gotta make sure that, you know, for dumb people like myself, you actually have a chance to figure out how much stats you have with all the multipliers and everything from here. Because I swear, I got no clue. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think we will be fine with this. I probably should start these up as well, because the chances are I'm most likely not gonna get anything better than these two. And they are really good. Like the element damage is like the only one that I'm not 100% happy with. But everything else, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh, battlefield skill damage? Oh. I would love though my Aizen. All damage dealt. Okay, good enough. Good enough. But this one... Oh. Battlefield skill. Basic attack damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. Basic attack is better. I'll take that. I ain't doing battlefield skill. Golly. That's just gross. Alright, so let's ascend this one. And let's do this quickly. And then let's do this one. And let's peek at his final stats, basically. Alright, what do we have? 4,000 attack, 50.7% crit rate, 198% crit damage, 204% ultimate charge rate. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with this. 100% crit rate, essentially. Some spirit damage, some ailment damage, God forbid. I don't know why it's there, but it's there. So he's looking pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then if I max out this one, it's gonna give him even more damage. No, you haven't, Hakim, but you missed me finishing my Ulquiorra. I need your opinion. What do you think? This is my middle piece. Basic attack damage, because I got battlefield skill. Damage range, so I rerolled once. And basic attack is fine. That's absolutely fine, because he does basic attack as well. And then I got this one, all damage dealt. And this, basically my final stats. 50% 0.7, 198% crit damage, 204 ultimate charge rate, 4k attack. Attack is a bit low, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. It will be fun, because he gets quite a bit of attack from here. Good, that's what I like to hear, Hakim, that's what I like to hear. I still don't know if ultimate charge rate is going to be the way to go, because the thing is, he's overcapped on crit, but the thing is, he converts into crit damage anyway, and I didn't try, like, the only thing that I feel like, with your Ulquiorra, you can probably skip crit crit rates entirely. Like, if you have a couple of rolls, that's good, but it's not required. So, you gotta be absolutely fine even without it. All type damage, I don't know the difference between multipliers. Like, genuinely, I don't know what's the difference between all type damage, spirit damage, and like raw attack. Because it doesn't say in the game itself. So we're basically looking at just guesswork. And I would assume that all type damage is the same as spirit damage. Or maybe like a slight multiplier change, but what the difference would be. Alright, you know what? Liz, are you still around? Sorry, I logged in on your account. Do you want me to pull or have you fallen asleep? I got too lost in the sauce for a second. I mean, the thing is, the only two characters that we doubled up so far, Justin, is Ulquiorra and Kenpachi. Those are the only two units we had that, like, you know, complemented the previous character. So, Bankai Ichigo basically got another DPS a month after release, which was interesting, and now we go Ulquiorra. So, if that's to go by, we most likely will have like 6 months period between the next character. So it's gonna be a good estimate, basically, that we're gonna receive another Spirit DPS roughly about December, maybe January time. I guess so, Stefan, but the thing is, I don't know why they wouldn't just do it, you know, as a spirit damage anyway, because you only get the buff based on your typing, so all type just seems like a redundant stat, and you don't really get it from these either. Like, it would be nice if you can get it from stamps on your left side. It would be like all type damage. That would be good, but we don't have that, so... Yeah, I mean, I go crit damage piece, but as you said, it really doesn't matter. Like, and that's a beautiful thing about him, that you can go for like any build you feel like and still have a very, very solid character. And I love that, because it makes him so versatile, and he's the only character in the game where you can build him kind of however you want, in a way. You can go ultimate charge rate third piece, you can go attack, you can go, you know, crit damage, crit rates, you can go attack, or spirit damage on here. Like, he's not that demanding. Is Aizen this? Okay, I didn't know that, actually. Okay, I feel like Liz passed out, so we're probably just gonna wait until she decides to, you know, grace us with her almighty presence. And then we're gonna pull on her account. But before that, while we wait, let's take a boy to some frenzy feast and just see how he feels. Probably gonna sneeze at Byakuya, and he's gonna evaporate, but that's okay. That's what we like to see. Man, today has been just such a weird day, because I don't think I've ever been as lucky as I was today, because we got Ulquiorra stamps relatively painlessly. We got his core stamp in 1 temple. We got his character B2 in essentially 120 pulls. Like, I don't know what happened today, but whew, it feels nice. Fine creek. Indeed, Greg, indeed. Indeed. And I feel like if I go on Liz's account, it's gonna go all down the drain. Look, Greg, sometimes you're more powerful than you give yourself credit, brother. Yeah, like... I think you are secretly, you know, harboring all the good luck in the universe, and you bring it to me in order to ensure that I have at least a sliver chance to do something good. Ooh, I like the barrel roll. Pretty nice. I know, Greg, I know. Don't worry. I think Greg is still in his exams mode. I will try to get him into this game as soon as he's done with his uni stuff. Because I feel like if Greg does show up in this game, and he's gonna be on your server, by the way, Hakim, because he's not in UK. So you're gonna be responsible for showing him the stuff. He's gonna just show up, get a B6 Aizen on like 3 temples, and never log in again. That's the kind of man he is. I'll try it out because I run